Hello there. Well, I'd like to finally give my 2 cents on the Eagles coming into the draft. Well, I'm thinking that the Eagles, they need to get speed demons, guys that will be available. Guys that got 4.3 speed, around 6'3", 220. That's a freak of nature. Think of DK Metcalf. Think of T.O. And another guy that comes to mind of this overall size and speed is Denzel Mims. Okay, that guy can be an impact rookie. Now, again, we know that if we go with a slower fleet of receivers, you're just bottlenecking Carson Wentz. That's all you're doing is you're bottlenecking him. Carson Wentz has the strongest arm in pro football. He may have the strongest arm ever. I mean, this guy is a next generation type talent. So, the first 3 rounds, I'm hoping that the Eagles go for 4-3 guys. 4-3 guys usually slip. Okay, T.O. was a 3rd-round draft pick. And guys, the 4-2 club, Randy Moss, guys can hit the 4-2. Henry Ruggs, he'll be gone by the time the Eagles get to their for their first pick. Guys with that kind of speed, they'll be gone. First rounders of 4-2 speed. That is deep threat, blow the cover top off speed. And that's something that the Eagles need. I believe that the first 3 picks for the Eagles have to be 4-3 wideouts. Another guy is Darnell Mooney. That guy can fly. He's a 4-3 guy. And Kez Watkins, that guy is a 4-3 guy. That guy can go out there and he's got tremendous speed. He's another 4-3 guy. Those guys can definitely burn D-backs at the next level. Especially with Carson Wentz's arm. That speed, that velocity of Carson Wentz's arm, the speed, the velocity, the accuracy. Carson Wentz is going to have a field day. He's going to be able to do what Patrick Mahomes does. I mean, you look at the Patrick Mahomes offense, there's no bottlenecking him. There's nothing but 4-3 guys around him. Maybe a 4-2 guy in Tyreek Hill. But that's the kind of company he has around him in the huddle. And that's absolutely what Carson Wentz needs around him. He doesn't need no 4 or 5 guys like Arcaga Whiteside. Deshaun Jackson is old. He's as old as Jason Peters. Those kind of guys, they got to split time with the young guys. And, I'm really worried about Deshaun Jackson, going through the trials at 34 years old, at being at 147 pounds with chicken legs, going through the trials of being a veteran of over a decade. That wears on his tires. Is he going to play all 16 games? Is Jason Peters going to play all 16 games? No. Jason Peters has an incumbent backup, okay? But Deshaun Jackson, he needs players that can learn from him, that have the 4-3 speed, okay? That can play with him, play his position, stretch the field, leave open the middle for over-the-middle traffic catch and those underneath hitch routes from Alshon Jeffries. And plus, it gives the running backs the ability to go through the line of scrimmage when the D-backs have to play so far to respect the speed of the outside burner wide out, that these running backs can go through the line of scrimmage, sometimes occasionally untouched. And you know what happens when the Garrett Blunt ran through the line of scrimmage untouched? Because people were respecting Torrey Smith going deep. Well, touchdowns happened in the Super Bowl. With Garrett Blunt, he had a touchdown where he was untouched. And it was on a couple of occasions this had happened during the season with Garrett Blount. The bell cow back. And the one thing I love about that Super Bowl team, that backfield had thunder, it had lightning, it had thunder with Ajayi, it had lightning with Clement, and it had bell cow back with Garrett Blount. And you know what? Occasionally those guys went through the line of scrimmage untouched because you just had a respiratory speeds, outside speed. That kind of thing is going to diminish injuries all across the board. The defense won't be on the field so long. The offense can choose to run the clock down. Injuries will decline all across the board. So I am totally hoping that the Eagles get the wide receiver acquisitions in the draft, handled. They go with speed demons. The 4-2 guys won't be available for the Eagles. And I don't believe the Eagles need to trade up. They're getting about 10 picks in this draft. So they'll be able to get the 4-3 guys. Them 4-3 guys, some of these guys are 6'3", and they're just freaks. DK Metcalf, T.O., this Denzel Mims. This guy's a freak. This guy can blow the cover top off. You can split him wide, and he can go over the middle in traffic, catch a big play. You can throw a hitch route to him underneath. And then you got Deshaun Jackson to worry about, who's, a 4-3. I don't believe he's a 4-2 anymore. I believe because of his age and that, he's a 4-3 still. He's still a burner. He's still a speed demon. But I'm just looking for the Eagles just to, make the Eagles, a high caliber football team where they're no longer bottlenecking Carson Wentz. Because again, if we go into the season with Arcaga, Whiteside left, Alshon Jeffries right, Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz as the base offense, we're going to be bottlenecking Carson Wentz's arm severely, and the offense is going to be struggling all season long. We're going to miss the playoffs. Mark it down. We will definitely miss the playoffs. We're not going to be there. You're either getting better or you're getting worse in the National Football League. That's the truth. Arcaga Whiteside is the tipping of the tide. If he makes this roster, we're getting worse. If he gets cut, we are up and back on the rise again. We are going to burn teams all season long. The offense and Carson Wentz will be able to throw for 5,000 yards. With no bottlenecking, he can go to the limit with his arm strength. Yes, he's going to challenge for the MVP. Well, that's all I have to say for this today. All right, I'm signing out. Go, Eagles, go. Fly, Eagles, fly.